Hey, no, like the average beatdown.
Hey, man said a Power Ranger.
Damn.
Some funny stuff.
Charles fam.
I do like the movies.
The more you know, fam. The more you know. But yeah,
Jim Carrey came in the
since
second
first
one. And his guy was cool as well.
I like when this is a whole Kick-Ass 1 and 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you ever watched Kick-Ass?
Yeah. Just,
They're all funny movies as well.
yeah, they're pretty good, man. They're pretty good, man.
I like it's a good time.
But yeah,
But
no,
yeah.
keep it. Let's move on.
That's if you haven't watched it. I'm pretty sure some of you guys out there have watched.
Yeah, watch it, of course.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Moving on to the main
course of dinner.
the main course, which is like where we're gonna speak about the season that just went. So season 2022-2023. So it was kind of a weird season, a unique season because they got interacted with by the World Cup, which was crazy in itself.
Crazy.
But what felt weird was that club football being back 2 weeks, right after 2 weeks right after. There was no time to really digest when the World Cup.
Man. Yeah.
But like as an Arsenal fan, it was a very
Turbulent.
No, what is it? It was just a bit bittersweet.
Very, very bittersweet, but see, we could be here all day.
But it's just like, I don't know, man. On the one hand, because the way I want to look at Arsenal's season, I want to look at it in two parts, right? So from the season prior, there's obviously an improvement. It's obviously when you look at it from fifth to second, that's an improvement in itself. Now you could say like the likes of Liverpool or Chelsea fell off, but at one point it might have been in March. Man City were only I think 4 points off worse as the previous year. So then I think it was testament to Arsenal being good that season. However, when you look at towards the end of the season, this is where I struggle to call the season a failure because if you look at it, the final 11 games, right, and you isolate it, being 5 8 points clear with that many games. If you look at it in isolation, that is failure in itself. Yeah, being so close and
not getting the title.
Not getting the title.
Bottom line, if you're gonna do black and white.
That's failure. Yeah, but as a whole, I'd say it's a good season, but bittersweet because a lot of things I think just in life in general is how you end things that kind of stay in the mind. But I think as long as they can acquire targets, obviously we're not going to speak about transfers and all that stuff. I solely want to speak on like that season. But like for that to not be in a flash in the pan, Arsenal would have to perform the same way they did, irrespective of how the other team's strength or whatever. But yeah,
I think the reason why I was going to just cut in just to say like it's like how when I think a lot of people are saying, Arsenal they're terrible. How could they not win? And I think it's the same way where like it's the same way when people only look at a player's like best goals and see it as gospel. Like you can't just see just the good and just the bad and that's it. Like I feel like you have to look at the complete picture. The issue, I feel like a lot of people are saying, looking at Arsenal thinking, they bottled it. Well, of course, obviously the last 11 games, like you said,
strictly speaking,
bittersweet. We'll call it bittersweet for now.
No, make no mistake, it was a bottle job.
It was a bottle job. However,
they did bottle it.
But however, it was overall for Arsenal, I can say, a great season.
I have to say it was, but it wasn't.
I will say this as well. I'm not much of a football guy.
Yeah.
As Kitty stated, you remember that when he said that?
From what I've seen and heard, I would probably say this has been like one of you guys' best run in a long time.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh, just to point out that,
Since when Leicester won, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I don't remember the last time you guys even come like top 4, top 3.
Yeah, well, it's been a few years.
Last time.
It's been a few years.
Exactly. So,
in a whole.
2016 basically.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the last time.
oh
we
man.
that's a fucking while ago. So
Yeah.
The last
it
time
is.
Arsenal actually challenged for the title, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's gonna get demonetized. Like, I swear on that.
You can swear.
They're cool.
It's when you swear like the first minute or two.
It was me,
That's when
Barry.
I gets like demonetized, I believe.
They're cool.
You can swear.
Just have to make sure.
No. You can because I'll bleep it out.
You can swear, man. He has no time. He has time on his hands, man. Yeah.
Who told you that?
Oh man, man.
For your own people.
Just don't throw me under the bus. Yeah, Ray's got it.
Man, just chucking the. Man, just
See
chucking
the man
tweets
here
at
that see the bill here. Yeah, Ray's got it. What do you mean?
You know what comes to mind? You know the Simpsons movie when he's trying to make the the wolf pack. So he's like,
Oh yeah.
yo, stop.
And then
those-
yeah, man.
Oh man, yeah, but like season wise, if we're going for a review, I think Premier League, because that's the main league that we all watch. I'd say it's a good spectacle overall, a great show, down to the wire, stuff like that. Title race was on for the most part, and it was unexpected from the party. Well, halfly because Arsenal win the race. Everyone pretty much expected being the two-time already.
So wait, like, as for the last season of Arsenal,
But if we're doing a review, so because we're Arsenal fans, most
Yeah,
of
let's
us.
start Arsenal.
Yeah, okay, so bar.
I just have
Brad's
one question in
and
regards
Ray,
to
we,
Arsenal.
we are all Arsenal fans,
So,
as you may already know.
okay, so going on to the next season,
Yeah.
Going
Yeah, cool.
going on to the next season,
Yeah.
Are you guys still gonna have like the same lineup kind of thing? So the same guys, because I know the transfer windows
So
are currently open right now.
yeah, so bar 1 or 2. Or am I right? 1 or 2? Because Shaka. Shaka's not going to be with us.
Shaka's not. Yeah.
In fact, I might be the only one so far. Or mate parties on the cusp.
Partey.
So he
yeah.
could be the one.
Well, has he not signed a new
I
contract?
don't. No, I don't. He's apparently thing. What? Who was it? Someone said Juve or someone.
Yeah.
So he might be on the way out.
Who's that?
That's Party. Thomas Party.
Yeah,
Thomas
yeah.
Party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Ghanaian.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also but we.
So basically, so
We don't
Black
talk about that.
we don't do that. We don't do that.
With the windows, I'm saying that's the only people we're bringing in, man.
yeah.
But yeah, either way, like
think so?
Yeah, we ain't
Yeah.
bringing anyone else, man.
yeah, but like you said, it's gonna be the
Because,
same people.
Because it depends on that. Because obviously Arsenal spent a lot at the moment, so it will depend on departures.
yeah. So Declan Rice.
Because I know you
It's
guys
not free
have
players,
main-
but like
quite a few bread to quite a bit of bread to your name, isn't it?
you've got, but we spent a lot, so it's kind of like I guess the financial play, the way financial play works, kind of make as much as you buy basically.
Yeah.
and also spend a lot of bread right now. So now it's kind of if moves are gonna happen.
Havertz guy.
No, Rice, innit?
Rice.
So
But that's not been confirmed.
English tax as well.
Yeah, but he's had his medical and it's all. It's, so England, West Ham. Yeah, so he's English player. But
But yeah, going back to the 22-23 season, I want to have obviously we need to also talk about I feel like this is an achievement that's
it's been diminished, really. In my opinion, it's
not
been
diminished.
Not diminished completely, but
it's kind of like because like, obviously they say the modern game has improved and so on but Man City have managed to do a three-peat. Not only I want to call it a double three-peat. They've won 3 Premier League titles and have done a treble during the process
essentially
as well,
they have, yeah.
which I find is incredible as well.
Yeah.
But like, what do you guys think in regards to Man City's achievement?
Easy, man. Easy. Like, I'm just going to get out of the way because before going to our review, like, I say diminished because now, us as Arsenal fans, I don't know for everyone because I know my opinions are not the same as other Arsenal fans. But going into it, in my opinion, I wanted us to improve from what we did last season. We all know we've done that, innit? We missed out on top 4, and it was horrible the way we done it as well because we had. I didn't even expect us to get it that year as well. But again, this is just me. Some people went into that season expecting us to get top 4. Me, not so much. I thought we'd get it the year which we've now was in the title race. Yeah, and then we started off badly as well. Managed to bring it back, and then lost horribly in the derby. Except then lost to Newcastle. So this year, they did exactly what I was hoping for them to do and more because they didn't only learn from that and get into the top 4. We went right into a title race. Yeah. Now, obviously, my opinion is I think us as fans got carried away majorly because there's not one point in my mind in the season as good as Arsenal were doing, and I didn't even want to talk about a title race. I think early at the season when we were still top, coming to Christmas, I only after maybe the Aston Villa game where we came back and won.
Yeah, but why is that though? Because that was really that.
Because see, we're always on our backs.
Yeah, but at the same
They're
time,
always on our backs.
Yeah, but you can't really say that.
They were always.
You can't really look at that season and be like, you didn't think once that there was a chance there.
No, I didn't know. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. There was a chance that we could win, but there was no point in time I'll say we're gonna win the league, or City can't win the league because they can.
For me, I felt
They
I felt throughout the whole time it was either Arsenal, obviously Arsenal, Man City, but where I kind of started to, but I don't know, I kind of started
It's
to look
those
at
games.
no, I looked at history, just in the sense because
fair enough, yeah.
every team that's basically hit 50 points by, bar Liverpool, I believe, hit 50 points or won that amount of games, that amount of points at Christmas, have gone on to win the league as well.
See, that's what was getting
and plus as well, not one sec, but and then obviously the every time Man City have gotten close to getting a three-peat, they failed as well, and I thought like history was going to repeat itself to that.
Yeah.
But then it's like when Arsenal, this is why I hate some of the Arsenal fans. When they said bigger fish to fry, I was like careful with that because
bigger fish to fry.
Of course, because
we're gonna win the league.
Because having like one game a week, yeah, it's not
fish to fry.
having one game a week is not as
Come on now.
it's like I don't know, it's not a blessing, I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of like, because I think Gail Clichy said that when you have one game a week, at Man City he was just being nasty.
Yeah.
With the Champions League and with Madrid, and they played Bayern as well, right? Did they
that's
play
another
Bayern
thing.
as well?
They're used to it,
And obviously with social media and the Arsenal the form was kind of scary on Arsenal because the finish line's over there, and Man City are not only ripping it up in the league, in the FA Cup, and the Champions League as well. So then, with the one game a week, you can overtrain. You start to overthink as well.
You get nervous.
You get nervous as well because then you got to wait another
Nerves,
7 games,
man.
another 7 games to play.
Nerves.
Man City, they're keeping that momentum.
And clearly the massive pressure that they all had.
What were you gonna say?
Come on,
What's your question? Yeah.
What was I gonna say? So, remember you said how Man City, I think it was, that finished with 50 points, or they passed 50 points.
Yeah, I was saying basically like in history,
Statistically.
yeah, stats wise, teams that have had 50 points or 50 points after 19 games or halfway stage have gone on to win the league, pretty much.
Because I was gonna say, like, who else has come close to it?
What, winning the league other than City? It's Liverpool. It's Liverpool. And that one season they did was when they won it, the COVID
I'm pretty
year.
sure they had 50 points.
It's when
I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure they had in the 18-19. I believe that's 50 points they failed to win it as well. But it's like there's a likelihood of winning the league when you're over 50 points. When you reach 50 points, it's like half of 100.
And that,
And but in the same breath, Arsenal, I think Arsenal have been top of the league on like in recent times. 3 of, I don't know.
Yeah.
There've been 6 teams I think that have been at the top and not won it, and also been in them at least 3 times. So then like stats wise, I'm kind of contradicting myself now because it's kind of like, yeah, I'm right in saying 50 points, they're more likely to win the league, but at the same time, Arsenal have had a history of failing to win the league when they've been on top.
I think that's what was
at Christmas times.
The fans. That's what brought us down. It's the stats. Looking at that stuff and actually not realizing the task Arsenal Football Club currently have to do.
Yeah.
Like looking at the stats and going, oh yeah, stats show or history shows no other teams when they get to this point can go on to win the league, or no other team that's reached this amount of points doesn't fail to like that. No, doesn't matter because this is a new squad that's never been in a title race. All of that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's history, but it's stuff that Arsenal, we haven't seen this squad do, and they're going against a team that's already won it twice, bar maybe 1 or 2 players that they acquired. They've already done it. So this is why when it comes to bottling now. Yes, we had 11 games to play, and we had the 8-point lead. Yeah, but in my opinion, this is my opinion. Yeah, this is my opinion. The reason why I say we did bought the league and didn't is because to bottle the lead would mean, you know, we had it in our hands and it was there for the taking. As in, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Nothing, no real hurdles.
She said, "Take off my pants."
Like that's what the prem, like the prem was just
Why?
it's there, and someone's gonna hand it to us. Like we have to go.
Stood there sweating.
Bro, we have to go and
was at
take
work,
it. But
was at
bear in
work,
mind,
yeah.
City, in my eyes, yeah, City were one of the teams we had to play. By the way,
Yeah.
in that run,
beat them?
of course not, and that's literally one of the reasons why we didn't. We fell.
By a huge margin.
What the them? We lost 4-1. We lost 4-1.
Bro, we got Mr. Marcus, fam.
Fam.
By that
Fam.
man, bro.
They go put on the couch.
So that was a big game.
They go put on the couch.
And bear in
Bro,
mind,
we got cast couch, bro.
bear in mind, bro, they were
Me and
behind
Khalifa,
us.
bro. We just go.
You know what that means?
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they were behind
Yeah,
us in it. So
This gonna
and
be
they had the
fun.
game.
Let's go, Patreon.
But yeah,
And they had the game
yeah,
in hand
Phil.
as well. On top of that, so
Phil.
they beat us, and then they had another game.
I feel like at the same time, in that same breath, though, someone can turn around. The crazy thing about the Arsenal season, yeah, is like you could.
No, I'm good, man. I have been mashing up the
Bro,
cold though.
bleep this part, innit?
Yeah.
Negroes, fam.
Yeah, you have.
Bro. But like
Fam.
the funny thing about this season, yeah, obviously to be the best, you have to beat the best.
You
innit?
have to.
It was so
Or not
unique.
lose, at
It was
least.
so unique that Arsenal could lose to City twice in that season and still win the league. That was my hope. But where Arsenal lose the league, where they lost top 4 last season, is the games against the Brightons and
the West
and all that.
Hams.
So like the Liverpool one going to Anfield, I know like the record there isn't great, but like we're 2-0 up and Liverpool came back. I was like,
That's a big one.
I was like, it felt like a loss, but we can.
But then
we've
it
got to go
almost
to you.
was
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
It
yeah.
West,
almost
the
was.
West Ham
It
happened, the
literally
Southampton
was.
lost. Then when it came to City, it was kind of like too little, too late. But my next question, because Curtis raised something very important. He said like, at no point did you feel like Arsenal were gonna win the league? At what point,
fully.
Curtis, did you think Arsenal were gonna win the league for you?
Right from the start.
No, not really. Not right from
Yeah.
the start.
Not really right from the start, but he was saying,
I was.
After
I
those,
can't remember.
it was
I can't
pretty
remember-
early though.
I can't remember exactly. I think it was around.
Maybe November.
I want to say the Man U game, innit?
Oh,
We
okay.
won.
Oh, the 3-2.
Yeah. I'll say there. I'll say.
So you were saying he was.
No, because
Ah.
no, because before I was questioning Noe when it was like, if we can win our first.
Yeah, that was the start. That was at like August.
Then I was
right
like,
at the start.
probably not. We probably won't win first 5
I think we
games,
had
innit?
to, and I'm
But
glad
then we
we
did. But then we
I'm glad we
did.
did.
We capitalized and we went on in it. But when I saw the 3-2, I was like, yeah, it possibly could work in it.
That's my point. Those games, I'd be a liar if I said, "Oh, I don't see us. I don't
But
see
then-
a future of us lifting the trophy," because that was spiritual, fam. The 3-2, the 4-2 at Villa Park, and the Bournemouth game of all in the 7th minute, Nelson scores the winner. It just felt like yes, we could actually go all the way. But then maybe what I meant to say is there's at no point I think there's not the flip side that City can't just take it from us. They can take it from us like that, regardless of 8 points or not. That's my.
I didn't think City would grab
Yeah.
it like that.
Yeah, you.
But
yeah.
but it was a thing where like because of how they were doing Champions League and I didn't think they would. I thought they would come close, but I didn't think they would overtake us.
Like many.
But it was when I saw the Newcastle game, the 0-0 thing. That's when I was like, it might be a problem.
Bro, us
Then
when we
we
drew.
got, huh?
When we drew at
Yeah,
Emirates.
when we drew, and then after some games after we got knocked out by City. That's when I was like,
In the FA Cup.
it might get even worse. It might get even worse. Then when we had Europa League, we lost to Sporting. That's when I was like, it's gonna go even further now. And then we had these one-leg games that we could have possibly won, and then we didn't. Bear in mind when we faced City both times, not the home game we should have won. The home game we should have won. I believe we should have won, but they were just more clinical. That's the difference. And obviously, Arsenal's mindset there was like, because we're facing the champions,
Yeah.
we're not gonna beat them.
Yeah, it's a lost
Simple
cause.
as-
Yeah,
simple as it.
immediately. Yeah.
But they did play well there. But what I noticed about when we faced them both home and away, the games before, we didn't actually win those games. Coming up to City.
We were robbed the
We were
Brentford.
either drawing the last 2 or 3 games or losing
Yeah.
or different patterns.
would
There
you
was
say-
no win in there.
Would you say like we were looking ahead to the City game?
No, I think
oh,
it was.
you
I
mean
think
before
seeing the
You
City
mean
game.
before the?
Yeah, so basically, in the same way, because in the same way, the way the season's going, it's already set that it's going to be between
Oh,
Arsenal,
yeah.
Arsenal and City.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there are in the 2-3 games before the City game, you're thinking,
I think
you're already looking at, you're like, if we can do this and do that, and then get something there.
Yeah, I think as fans we did, not the players. I don't think the players did as much.
Yeah, but in the same breath, the way social media is now, it's like what we think, like what the general consensus is as fans. Yeah, the way we're talking about it now, it will creep into.
Oh yeah, because they're exposed to it. Yeah, they're exposed to it. So they would have been aware of it. They would. No, 100%, Brads. Because they're all on social media. And that,
no. But his thing. I want to preface as well. Yeah, most Premier League players look at social media just to watch,
bro.
But they're not like
fully.
They're not there.
Fully. Let me get a mic.
Yeah, fully.
Listen, I don't watch football. I don't know nothing about football. Listen. Me and football, no.
Right?
But I know for a fact that some of these players, most of these players, if not all, are on social media, watching, reading what the fans are saying
about them.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Surely they must know or see what the fans are.
Absolutely.
No, yeah,
absolutely. And they've stayed on multiple interviews in multiple places. They do see every single comment. Yeah, like when they say like if someone says, Martinelli is dead, that one person he'll remember, you know. Yeah, he actually remembers it. Like he's like, yo, like he's seen like, yo, like had a bad game, but what?
No, like excuse me. No, that's what I meant about exposed. But I don't think the Arsenal players are going. We have City 2-3 games ahead of it. I think as professionals they can't. And I don't think Arteta would allow them to.
But at the same time, I do think they're.
But they are exposed.
I think it's because. No, because you see Man City as a whole, and you're like, I think it's not really scary. Like
it's not
fear.
the forefront, but it's at the back of their mind.
It's not fear,
100%.
but it's like how do you do? It's like they're unsurety. Like you're unsure of how are we gonna do this, and there's like that lack of confidence is in the pressure. Yeah, it's why you're like, alright, cool.
No, yeah. And I will.
Then I said hi. I guess.
You know, it's like it's like it's not. I don't even think it's the uncertainty of Man City making them nervous. I think what they know the pressure of the expectation of the fans because they're seeing what they're doing. They know we're hoping now because it's been years since they've won the Prem. They know we're really hoping that they can bring it home for us. So they have that added weight. Then obviously they have to play City. They know City are the only other competition to the Prem. So that's gonna be playing in theirs. But I don't think they put it at the forefront as in us fans where we're going. So we got them coming down even though we have 2-3 games ahead of us. They've got to focus literally on the next and then the next, not 2-3. And I think Arteta probably would tell them, don't be thinking 2-3 games ahead when we have a game literally this weekend. Blah, blah, blah. But
maybe it's not that simple. Maybe it's not simple.
Maybe, but like I said, social media been exposed to seeing, it's the races between City and Arsenal. Everyone talking about it. They're obviously going to be exposed to it. So it will be in their mindset of saying, we are going to be playing City soon. And it's always going to be an important game.
But do I also think... I don't necessarily think that's the reason why they lost.
But the reason why we lost
games.
No.
Or even part of the reason.
That's not even there. Make no mistake. I'm not saying that's why we lost it.
I also want to say that.
No way. No.
I just think that it's just
no way. But the reason why we lost because we didn't really play well at all. That's why we lost.
That's it. That's what it is.
I'd say as fans, that's what I saw from my fan base was we was hoping. Because we was all kind of going, we're looking at this City game. We don't really fancy it. Obviously, there might have been some Arsenal fans going, we can maybe win there. We can win if we play well. Other fans, I think, my opinion is, I think most of fans probably thought, don't think we're going to, after those West Ham and Liverpool games as well, where we drop points, they're probably thinking, we're going to the Etihad, very tough, probably going to lose that game. Hence why they're so anxious already because we should have won that Southampton game that we drew and the West Ham where Saka missed the pen. We needed to win those games because now that we're going to play City, odds are we're going to lose that game and they have the game in hand. But it's a thing where it's like...
But the crazy thing is though, even if City had won that game in hand, Arsenal are clear by 5 points.
Yeah, but that's if we had won the other games. But everyone needs to know that City game, even though it's the hardest because they are competition, that's not the only hard game. Every game literally was hard because as soon as you slip, City are right there. I think that's what people, especially Arsenal fans, fail to understand, even regardless of the 8 points. Because 8 points didn't really I don't think City even cared at that point because they know what they need to do.
No,
Just keep winning.
Because if City had
And they're there.
not won the Prem, they still had the Champions League and the FA Cup.
Yeah, of course.
And
That too, other competitions, I think we played on that, going, they have to focus on this and that, acting like they don't have the squad depth, and then they don't have the manager, acting like they've never been in that spot where they're competing for multiple things at once.
I think you just have to remember, like, no matter how, unfortunately, no matter how you see it, Man City is a complete team.
They're different beasts, man.
It's complete. They're a complete team. Like,
but doesn't escape how Arsenal's performance.
Like, don't get me wrong. I think like that's the thing. Like, Arsenal are not far off, and that's the reason why they were in the position that they were in.
And that season,
absolutely. I just think we have to remember that they're a complete team with little to no faults whatsoever.
But like I said,
that's not because of the team though. It's Guardiola.
Absolutely.
If Guardiola wasn't there, I guarantee you see function the same.
But
absolutely. But obviously, I have to include him as part of the team. So unfortunately,
Rodri,
we can't unfortunately rate the entire league as this manager did well, this manager didn't.
And not the real players. The players are the players,
isn't it?
I can say
No, we can't. No,
I can.
No,
so what you saying? Rodri and that weren't levels,
huh?
And Diaz weren't levels.
They weren't as effective. They weren't as beast of players. Before they got to City.
Yeah. Oh no, of course not. But with City.
When they got to City, Guardiola just made them into beasts.
Because remember, Gundogan's been there how many seasons now?
Because De Bruyne before Guardiola came, he was just average. Well, he was good, but he wasn't as the player we know him as now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aguero, same thing. Because Guardiola.
He's gone there.
I'd argue that Aguero was level before.
No, but he wasn't. But he wasn't. He wasn't like what we know him as.
Yeah,
now.
but
that's besides the point. Because they're beasts.
That's what I'm saying. When Guardiola manages a team, he makes sure players do what he does. And takes them into another realm.
They give him credit for that. They acknowledge that. They acknowledge that. But he's still.
I know that, but like the players that were for me that were levels even before Guardiola came were the likes of Toure.
Yeah, they were growing. They were
Silva.
growing. Obviously, they already won the league as well.
Obviously, they went up a level, but like Aguero, David Silva, they were still levels.
They had won the league before he was there, so they were already that team that were ascending. They were already ascending. Pep's just now taking them to a level beyond their wildest dreams.
I'm not saying that they weren't doing stuff already, but look at how they won when Guardiola went there. Look at how they won with Guardiola there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
different.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But
I know what I'm saying, but obviously, like any team that Pep manages, you're gonna be.
You have to at least respect the quality of the player prior in the first place.
I think those players,
I think they were already good / great.
100%. Without Pep, they have the depth. The quality of their team.
But at the same time, it was just the role. They had to lean to role. Take the role to role.
But at the same time,
they might not get the same results.
They won't win. The way how they won the league, they won't win.
Yeah, they won't get the same results, but they have the depth. They have the quality across the board.
I agree because obviously different managers, different philosophies. But where like Curtis is saying, the likes of a John Stones.
Yeah.
100%. Obviously, if there isn't a Guardiola, you don't have the John Stones.
You don't get the same attack.
Absolutely.
But obviously, like with Guardiola.
But the circumstances
but like with Guardiola, you know what you're getting.
Yeah, it changes people.
They are beasts.
Same thing if like, I don't know, if I can't say. I don't know if a club comes in, he's got his style, his philosophy, his thing. Players are gonna be suited, but with Guardiola, there's this air of like perfection, where like
it's contagious.
But like
no,
continue.
He's still with Man City.
Yeah.
But my next
I have a question to ask after you said what you said. So.
No, I was gonna. You might as well ask, and I want to change the topic after.
It literally gets me wrong.
My question was, so from what I've kind of just heard what Curtis
if you can keep closer, a little bit closer to the mic, innit? Just
from what I heard, what like Curtis just said, like would you? This is a question to Curtis as well, also to you, man, as well, isn't it? Like, would you say City is more of a refined, disciplined team?
Yeah.
That doesn't really need a manager to succeed, as opposed to other teams.
No.
Every team is a manager because like there's a lot of things. There's like This is why, like, I want to move it to basketball to a little bit.
Kyrie, KD.
Because you already know. Because I can't lie, innit? Listen, I'm not the biggest basketball fan, innit? So my knowledge may lack. But from time I'm hearing, did Kyrie say that we don't need a coach with KD before Steve Nash was appointed? Or what was it after his appointment?
Kyrie, I mean, it was just before. It's just before Nash was appointed.
You can make a slight argument for basketball. I feel like you've got
No, because
that's like Kobe. That's like MJ saying.
I feel like
I don't need him and Scotty being like, we don't need the coach to coach us. So, like I mean, Kyrie wasn't really thinking.
Because like with like I don't know.
He wasn't thinking.
I don't know. It's weird. It's like
he wasn't thinking.
It's not just on the pitch. You got to look at. You got to look at outside.
Like
you got to look at
bro.
Like the extra factors, like with players, certain relationships, how certain players require a certain amount of attention or a certain way of talking to. I mean, like, and I feel like if a team isn't managed, I feel like a coach. I don't know how to explain it, but certain coaches know how to reach certain players.
And get to it.
I mean, so like, if a team manages itself, it's kind of a recipe for disaster. There isn't like, I want to look at the San Antonio Spurs with Greg Popovich. Like, I feel like he obviously again, this is what I've kind of
seen from
the history.
I
wasn't watching basketball.
Neither was I when they were.
But like he knew how to like speak to certain players, and I think with Tim Duncan, because he Tim Duncan. So like Greg Popovich was like a father to him as well.
Literally,
so like a coach and manager can kind of reach certain players. So a team, obviously we look at City now and say, okay, they're so great that they may not Guardiola may not need to be here for a couple matches, but he needs to be there because he may give X player.
They'll tell you
the certain
they'll tell you
direction.
I mean, the certain direction,
motivation. Spurs, Like, same with the Heat as well. Like LeBron and Wade would definitely tell you like they don't get there without Eric Spoelstra, like because they want back to back as well. They wouldn't get there and be able to do that stuff if he's not there. Like the same way LeBron even came back when Ty Lue, they beat the Golden State when they were losing 3-1. I think they'd say that as well. He'd turn around and be like, Ty was coaching there, giving those pep talks, doing the plays, same thing.
I was gonna say like the only reason why I said the whole thing about there not being a manager as well is because I've seen like the way some basketball players would portray themselves.
Again, that was a bad take. Kyrie, that was a very bad take. And you see the results. A couple months later, they were near bottom of the conference. About skip a few months more. They're not KD and thing are not even there.
You would get occasional guys that do carry their team well. Like you will have like what's his name? The guy that died.
Kobe.
Yeah.
He somewhat carried his team well. Put the guys in the right direction and such.
Yeah.
But of course you can't.
Like he can't be the coach. Yeah.
The
like
closest thing I could kind of get to what you're saying is like some coaches have like a laissez-faire approach, like which is in the name. Like let the players work. But obviously, the manager needs to be there.
Yeah.
The only example I can kind of think of, because a laissez-faire approach works with older, experienced players.
Yeah.
Right. So like I want to think of.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
What?
The managers
for the older players.
No, because Mourinho, he came and changed a couple old.
But like I was getting to that like with Mourinho, because what I was gonna say, a laissez-faire approach can work with like the likes of, I believe, because when I think of laissez-faire approach, I think of the Mourinho Inter Milan 9-10. The players are at the.
I don't think it was laissez-faire though.
No, but like I'm giving an example, innit? Like this is what I think, innit? It can work because
kind of was
because like with a laissez-faire approach, that cannot work with a young team. Because it's kind of based. It works with like more mature, experienced players. You still need the coach, but like
they have a great awareness.
Yeah, when you've got the likes of Lucio, Samuel, you know what I mean, in that Inter team, like with Zanetti, I'm not saying they're coaching themselves, but like I think Mourinho can leave the players to in certain situations for the team to kind of work.
I don't think so.
The way I see it is when it comes to like, for example, like if
I don't know.
It's more mad than football.
Obviously. No, but I think the example works both ways. I think in regards to players that make it to the NBA and Premier League respectively, there's a reason why they're there. They are still Premier League class players. But it's at the same vein. It's like No. Well, of course, there are always outliers. But we're not gonna get into that. Because if we do, that's a whole different conversation.
Certain men are gonna say certain
Yeah. Let's not do that. We're not doing that here. No. Phil.
I'm not saying any names.
Get your ass back. Yeah.
I'm not saying any names.
No. Hey. You relax.
Don't do it.
Yeah, calm down. Don't do it. But I'm just saying, yeah, in a sense where, like, every player has that kind of potential to, to become that, not so much, they may not become world class necessarily, but have their potential unleashed officially, innit? So I'm thinking, in regards to, I feel like every player needs that direction. It's like kids. Yeah. Eventually, of course, you could probably leave a kid with minimal care and they'll still get through somehow, yeah. But it's like,
Go on.
but with the right training, with the right direction, and from the right manager as well. I just want to also preface as well, because some players are. I mean, we've seen it with Arsenal. Not necessarily. Yeah, we've seen it with Arsenal where multiple managers have bought multiple different players and they're for different reasons. And the same with Man United as well.
I'd probably say United.
Arsenal.
I'd say United.
But yeah, let's say United. I mean, Arsenal's a bad choice, isn't it? But it's that sort of kind of like
Moyes.
But that sort of thing, that their players bought for tailor-made for those managers. Yeah. It doesn't mean that doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad. Like, it just means that they're just bad for that that manager or that sort of thing.
Yeah,
I don't think there's
no, because with the laissez-faire approach, it's the only thing I can think of right now. I'm not saying what Mourinho did with Inter Milan was a laissez-faire approach.
Yeah,
I'm I'm just saying, like, when I think of a laissez-faire approach, I'm thinking of
a little bit more freedom for
a team like
free thinking.
A team like Inter's 9 and 10.
Inter's the 9 and 10.
So like with Eto'o and Militao.
Like they're old enough, and I'm not saying they can coach themselves. Obviously, you need a coach, but when I think of a laissez-faire approach, they're the first team I think of. Whether, like, the example that I used may not have been the best, but I feel like when you've got a manager, Mourinho, and the players that they have, they can kind of not really coach themselves, but Mourinho can leave certain things, don't
have to do certain
scenarios,
things,
certain team talk, certain things to them because of experience. That can't work in a Tottenham. Yeah. That may work in a Roma. Obviously, Kurtz can tell you more because he studied Roma. But like, I felt, but that's for me when I look at them as well. Stuff like Eto'o, stuff like what's his name? Samuel Eto'o playing, was it left back or right back? He played against Barcelona.
It was right back.
Yeah, it was either left back or right back. I feel like if he had played in I don't know, if he had played for, if the roles were reversed and he was at Barca, I don't know if that happens. I mean, but because yeah, guys, I want to go. The next one I want to go to. I want to start with Curtis. In the season 22-23, who has been your surprise of the season? Quick.
22-23?
Yeah, pick one.
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, 1 sec. And who's been your surprise of the season in the Premier League?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I tell you, man, Aston Villa are gonna win thing next year.
I don't think you did.
Nah, wait. Win what?
Definitely did.
I'm telling you, Marco.
This man is a busy man.
Sit in front of you, idiot.
This man is a busy man.
You know, the feel like you're just seeing bare hearts and you're gonna reply yes, baby.
This man is a busy man.
He definitely did not tell us. He definitely did not tell us that. He definitely
look at big smile,
look at him.
Grinning tea.
Look at him.
I ain't seen green tea in a minute, bro.
Look at where he's walking.
But yeah, Ray, who's your surprise of the season?
Surprise. You know what? Chelsea.
Okay, the next one.
Chelsea, yeah.
The next one.
Oh, so it's not in. It could be negative or bad, but
no, just
surprise.
What team surprised you?
Liverpool.
Okay, cool. So there's Villa, Liverpool, and
Villa, Liverpool. I'm Chelsea.
Oh, kind of.
Let's see
that one.
Oh,
let's start. Chelsea one has intrigued me.
Yeah.
Why is Chelsea? What was Chelsea's surprise of the season for you?
Because here's the thing, right? So
I'm not sure.
So I think we spoke about this in obviously we spoke about this briefly. And I said, right, I think it was middle of the season. I said middle of the season, January. These guys, all they need is like really a striker. They're good, and then it just went all downhill from there. Like, yeah, that's the reason why. Like, I had so much, not so much faith necessarily.
Because I'm gonna come to your Brentford in a minute.
Yeah. But it's not necessarily I had faith in necessarily Chelsea. I'm just saying, like, in a sense where in my head I was thinking, all they need is a striker. And then they're done. But then they lose their manager.
because
Sorry, Lamps.
because me and Kez were speaking, right?
Oh,
and we said like, yes, they bought X amount of players, but if you're gonna bring half a squad in a duration of a season, you're gonna struggle. Exactly. So for UKs, what was like the what went horribly wrong for them? Because obviously they bought 11 players.
They just bought bare players and just decided to force it. It was like Roma just Galacticos the first one, innit? You know how they just bought like bare. You know how Perez just bought wanted to make money and merchandise and that.
Yeah, commercial.
Just slapping the world's best people and just force them to play like it's all gonna go well.
I wouldn't even compare them.
Obviously, I'm not comparing it.
because-
I'll
say the combination. Those guys.
I'm just saying the situation.
It's an unlikely thing to work out.
Nowhere near as bad as those.
No,
but I'm just saying, just in terms of the situation.
As the combination,
I hear that. Itself, Chelsea, they just thought they could just bag players because they got a new what's it called? Chairman, owner, and that. Just flagging bare
But
players.
I think the owner wanted to come in and just be like, I know what I'm doing. But like, I don't know about but for me, an owner coming into the changing room at half time to speak to the players is something I haven't heard of.
Years.
It's really. I mean,
it's a very old school thing.
an owner can come into the change room and speak a little bit, but like for it to be consistent, continuous. But then someone said right that when you spent about how much was it? 600 mil plus. Yeah, 600 mil plus. Come into the change room. Yeah, listen, you guys better effing play. This is my money. This is my brand. I'm trying to make it look like I know what I'm doing.
That's what I'm saying. When they fired Tuchel, I think that was a poor decision on there. Because I think he turned them around.
Yeah, why was he
fired? But that's what Chelsea do anyway.
He was fired because he.
It was the results.
It was the results. Yeah, the results.
Hold on, but wasn't he fired? What month was he fired in?
I mean, right at the start.
Right at the start. And then
I think a few, maybe a week or so after that.
But I still feel like
it's
early though.
It was.
Chelsea.
Season had just started.
Yeah, but at the same time, weren't Chelsea trying to move away from that though, sacking managers just happily?
No.
Personally, I thought because Tuchel won Champions League with them the year before.
Nope.
I thought it would be give them a couple.
Di Matteo.
Give him lenient timing, whatever.
Di Matteo.
Get him what he wants.
They did the same to Di Matteo. He won the Champions League with them, but because he finished poorly, I don't even think they considered to keep giving him a bit more time. Because I can't remember how far it was from when he won the Champions League to still getting.
Hold on a second. Who?
Di Matteo.
Di Matteo. Okay.
What? Put that down.
Yeah, put it. Put the Capitan down.
Put that down.
Capitan.
Who's that caretaker that was a manager?
Which one?
You talking about Lampard and that?
What team is he managing?
Nah, he
was managing.
He was managing everything.
Hey, you know, Ox Terminator.
They're not around no more. And who do you think that's because of?
You know what life?
Ox Terminator.
I'll be back. Nah, he was managing everything.
I'd say kids out there, bro. Kids, man, them. You know your name can carry you somewhere into doors. You know, of course. So be great because you see, listen, you see Lampard, yeah.
Sorry,
guy. You see, man, you see this Lampard guy. I've never seen a man. That's been.
I'm sorry, man.
I've never seen. Listen, Lampard. If you watch this, listen. I've got no ill will towards you.
Yeah, of course.
But
you coasted through that. Yeah,
I love you.
I'm just saying, like.
Sorry, brother.
Gerard's bar.
Man. Okay.
Actually, scores is better.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that today. We're gonna dedicate one episode to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I do think Stevie.
But like the man. Let me get this straight.
I'm just cold though.
Appointed to Chelsea, got sacked. Had the next job.
Yeah.
Almost got Everton relegated.
I mean,
and then bought as a caretaker manager. Listen. At one point, Chelsea. I don't know what Chelsea are gonna do in it because them man are just vibes.
Easy vibe.
Nah, man.
I've never seen that though. Someone come in, manage Chelsea, get fired. And then go to another team, get them nearly relegated, and then they bring them back.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. In this life, you have to listen.
Yeah, but you know why they brought him back. It's freaking Lampard.
Make sure your name's a household name.
Only he could do that.
Make sure your name's a household name.
But you don't know the household name necessarily, fam. Look at Ole. Look at Ole, fam.
I mean, he was
No, but Ole couldn't do that.
It was
You think they'll take it back to United? There's no way.
No. I'm not saying. I'm not
You've got
saying.
that black guy though. Bro, I forgot his name as well. I don't even know his
What
name.
black guy?
Which one?
Some black guy that's the fucking manager as well now. Bro.
Hey, watch your words here, man.
Yeah. Well,
Watch your words here, man.
I think he's
Black guy, you
Nah.
said-
Wait, you talking about Vero?
Wait.
Vero.
Who you
It's all
talking
Vero.
about?
I'm pretty sure it's a black guy.
It's about Vero.
It's almost a Rico stream.
This is what happens when you don't watch football. You know what I mean?
Anyway, but yeah.
Born football anyways, bloods.
But yeah,
Hey,
anyway,
Bon Silback.
So,
Hey.
Oh,
yeah, listen. Silback's a movement, and get me.
you have to do it.
You know what? Yeah.
You have to do it.
Okay. No.
Yo, Philip, he was your surprise of the
I
season.
said Brentford. I said Liverpool first, and then I did think Brentford because
Where's the Brentford finish in the table?
I think they were something. Were they not something in the
So-
top 10?
Someone get the
Top 10.
facts.
Was it top 10?
Or just outside?
I
What?
think they were just outside top
What?
10.
They're just outside.
I
But,
think so.
but why were they a surprise
Just
for
the way
you?
they played, I think, really. Throughout the season, they actually managed to,
Oh, shit.
to play well. I think they was
Yeah,
even
they
a
were
point-
ninth.
Oh, the ninth. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It was actually, I believe in the top 10, or if anything, it would have been just outside because I think they had a good season. Tony getting those goals.
Speaking of Tony, though.
No, that's another episode.
And obviously as well, I think there was at one point they had a
Tony.
streak. They had a 4-game fucking
That's
streak.
crazy.
where-
I think
before we
how many
played
goals
them,
did he
no.
end up with in the? You think was it 22 goals? He finished.
but
Right?
he-
He was, I saw he's like top. He was like top 3 as well.
He
Top 4. Top 4.
was. I think he was at a point
Because it was
before
Haaland, Kane, and then
Yeah, because
Yeah, but I think for that reason, I'd say them. But then Liverpool obviously because of how they collapsed and were just struggling throughout the whole season, even when they tried to bring it back. Just
I feel
couldn't.
like we knew that was gonna happen. Though.
low key.
I think people did because people questioned them
Yeah,
before.
because
But the manner of how they did that, they were. There was a point where they weren't gonna they were gonna finish really.
Yeah, but at the same time, in the COVID season, Liverpool had an injury crisis and pulled it back to third somehow.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then they almost did it this year again,
Yeah.
but they just fell a
Yeah.
bit short.
Yeah.
But just the way they did, there was a point where they was really bad. Like they weren't even gonna finish in top 5. I
Yeah.
think. So for that aspect, I was gonna pick them because
Okay.
it just seemed that they could win at home, but every time they went away, teams could stun them. Teams could stun them here, there, everywhere. Even at home, teams could. Well, they didn't lose.
Brentford is a shout.
And,
But, like draw. I think they had 1 or 2 draws.
And Curtis, you said Aston Villa was your surprise of the season. Why were they surprised?
Because I remember I said it months ago. I was like, Aston Villa was surprising them still.
Yeah.
I think they
End
would
up seventh.
overachieve. Yeah, they overachieved.
I
innit?
think
They
we didn't
finished
believe because
seventh.
it was Stevie. That's why.
Yeah, obviously, Stevie was
Stevie,
there.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
most
yeah,
of down,
people
and then
didn't
obviously, man like Emery came and just brought it back up.
Yeah.
To be fair, it was either for me. It was either Aston Villa or Brighton. I like how Brighton play football,
I
especially
feel
the
like-
manager. No,
Yeah.
the way they
I feel like Brighton, though.
now, the way they play football
Yeah.
now with the manager they have, knowing what he does here.
I think they still
Game
count
breaking.
because they did lose my man.
No, because I feel like Brighton is
what's his
kind.
name?
It's kind of like you expect them to play good football, and finish 6th in the table.
No, but
Yeah.
But they
but
after
how-
losing their players as well, they lost.
no, but how they're playing now, like how they brought more players into
That's what I'm
possession
saying.
and that.
They are surprised.
It's kind of game breaking. I can't lie to you. fam.
I got one thing in it. Like
Potter.
like the
Yeah, Potter.
after
me-
losing him, I thought they were gonna
for me the season has been so long
bit.
that I forgot that Newcastle has Steve Bruce as the manager at the start of the season.
Yeah.
And
At the start of this season.
yes, bro. They have
Yeah.
Steve Bruce, bro.
Shout out
Yeah.
Steve Bruce.
Wait, what?
Hey, shout out to Steve Bruce
Wait,
though.
wait, Eddie Howe didn't start with them.
Nah, bro.
When did he come?
He came in a bit. Oh wait.
Yeah.
No. I think he did. So I think Eddie Howe came in like at the end of last season.
Oh, it was the end of last season.
I think Eddie did come in the end of last.
Oh, okay,
season.
right.
I think
What?
Eddie, yeah. So no, Eddie did start with them this year at the last season.
Yeah.
So he started at the end of the season before,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
because he started this
I was about. I think so. You could double check.
I was
that.
gonna bug right there.
But I
was
think
like, wait, what?
no.
Because-
Steve, I don't
because-
think Steve. Yeah, I don't think
How
Steve
did they
Bruce-
start? Hold on, Eddie Howe management. Oh yeah, 2021. My
Yeah,
bad.
he did start. He did
Yeah.
start.
I don't know, but like the way they started, they felt like Steve Bruce was still in charge.
It's because the way when he took over, they were
yeah.
like. That's when we lost to them.
Yeah,
It was bad because it was like they're really not really that good, but we just crumbled.
yeah.
And then he took them from there all the way to
And then
no one. Brother.
and then we got Arab money.
Oh,
I can't lie, yeah.
No, but take another ring for Eddie, man. He did it before they even got that shit.
By the way, that's some culture appropriation. By the way,
Honestly, facts.
but yeah, my next thing is, who is your disappointment of the season?
What team?
Yeah,
Arsenal.
it could be. It could be.
Yeah.
Actually, no. We spoke about Arsenal already, so now I want to include player. So for disappointment, I should have actually for the surprise of the season. Just to round it up, who's your surprise player of the season for you? Yeah. Just briefly. I just want to skim over it.
That's a hard one still.
That's very
I'd say Rodri.
Rodri?
Yeah, this season.
Cool. Who's your surprise player of the season?
I'm gonna go Odegaard.
Yeah.
Shit, I should have said that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Surprise player of the season.
Odegaard.
Do you know what? I want to say Zinchenko.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say Zinchenko. No. On the roll. I just didn't know how it was gonna be.
Fuck off,
I didn't know how. I saw the first game. Paul great. I said, cool. How far is it gonna go?
That's fair because he
How far?
Like
How far? Like, I'm like, yeah. Can't lie to you. I'm proud. I'm proud of him.
Who did I say again?
You said.
Rodri. Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
he plays for Man City. He's the reason why I said Rodri in it because obviously I saw a glimpse of how he was going to be like this season from last season. From when they was it last season when they smacked us? Yeah. 5-1. 5-0. 5-0. When Xhaka got sent off.
Yeah.
I saw from there. I was like, raw. It's peak, man. Rodri was becoming a beast, and then obviously this season the way he's been used, long. Obviously I feel sorry for Calvin Phillips. He just
man.
He was just sitting on the bench, just like, hey, how's life, man?
I think my one, yeah, and I might shock you too, Curtis, yeah. My surprise of the season, if I include Arsenal, it will be Xhaka, to be honest.
Yeah, see, I was gonna say that as well.
Because with Xhaka, yeah, like
that's actually
See,
that's the greatest.
That's why I was a bit spun when you guys said that you sold him earlier.
Because like
I'm pretty sure he's done you pretty good.
Yeah,
but it was mainly this year.
It was this season.
Yeah.
Obviously, I believed in it. I believed in you.
He did, to be fair. Watch episode 1, by the way.
I did. Xhaka, if you ever
when I
watch
put him
this,
in my did I put him in my team?
No, you didn't.
No, that's another story for another day. It was
Yeah,
Gundo one.
yeah.
When I put Gundo on my team, I know that it's a bit weak. And look at Gundo.
I told you, that man don't know ball, man.
I actually don't know like that. But
No,
when I
not
put
him.
Gundo on my team,
No, not him.
go back to the other episode.
Mention names.
Hey, the man know already, innit? Like I said, World Cup draft. No. Let me put it there. World Cup draft. I put Christensen in, yeah. He's doing that Barcelona. Javi loves him, man.
Don't look at me, bro.
I'm just saying.
Don't look at me, bro.
When I
just saying
put
it.
Gundo in, you man were like, what?
But yeah.
Come on, man.
But for me, Xhaka is like,
You got
listen, yeah. Xhaka, there was some, I believe he was like mismanaging it position-wise. Because the way he played, right, I was like, wow. And I wanted to keep him for another season. For me, he did, won me over on a 180, so big props to him. But I feel like we should have kept him for another season because when you said you were spun or selling him, I was the same as well. I would have sold Partey for. Listen, we're not gonna get into that one.
Exactly what I would have done, bro. I don't watch football and I know this shit, bro. Like,
we're not gonna get into that, but what I know, bro, you should have got bagged in it. But anyway,
He was gonna party hard in jail. He was gonna party hard in jail. In party hard in jail.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Party hard.
Hey, listen. I'm just saying, obviously, YouTube community.
Patreon.
What happened?
I ain't even laughing at that. Like,
obviously, YouTube community, you know, what you did, innit? If you know, innit? That was tapped, innit? We're laughing at how you got away with it, innit? It's tapped.
It's wild,
you know what you did, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have rather sold him because he's a wrong.
I do want to interject something. I don't think we had a. I think
that's what we're selling him anyway.
You know,
because of that.
The documentary with Xhaka as well. I do believe he did stay. He's probably told Arteta already. Yeah, this is my last season. I want to leave. I think he even says it in the YouTube video. He's like, I want to achieve something.
He did.
He did say that. He did say that.
That was a good impersonation.
Try to put it from.
I side by side. Random side note as well. Fun facts. You know, before you get to the comment section, you know there's a like button. There's also the subscribe button as well.
True.
That's crazy. Just
subscribe.
Yes. So like it, subscribe, and then scroll down, comment.
Most appreciated.
I'm just saying, it's
I mean, you don't have
step by step, fam. Like you could just do a little Z thing, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he said he's gonna be his last year. So I think keeping him, even though we would have loved to keep him, I think that ship might have sold. So Arteta's been like, I won't stand in the way. You've been a good servant. X, Y, Z. yeah, I'll let you go in it. Because I think if not, if he wanted to stay, if he was like, oh, but I'm not sure, then I think Arteta could have convinced him because he's already said how him and Arteta have a good relationship. So I think Arteta would have been able to.
I'm pretty sure
to
they've got
do that.
pretty solid.
They do.
What I remember, anyways, after XYZ happened, this guy was on the pitch like the next week. Or
because the law changed in I think was it the law change in Spain or was the law change in here?
So
law change
it was apparently over there, but that's why he got.
What's that got to do with him though?
No, but
because he done it. Because when he done it, he was in Spain, innit?
Oh,
Yeah. So they couldn't
Allegedly.
So he literally got a loophole
Allegedly,
out of it. So out of their law, the law there got him out of the law that would have been.
I mean,
because when he done it, the law got changed days after.
So
they couldn't really get onto him.
That's why.
This guy's a tactical motherfucker.
Yeah, it was. I think he got lucky in that.
but yeah, someone on the inside said, yeah, like, you know, just to let you know, like, we just speed this up.
But we'll speed it up. If he gets sold, then
you know,
hopefully that's with the Shaq.
I'd say
that's why we
So Philip, if we flip it over, who has been the disappointment of the season for you? Let's start with team. Who is your disappointing team of the season?
The player or the disappointing team?
So we'll start with team. Who's team?
It's gotta be Chelsea. It's gotta be Chelsea.
It has to be Chelsea.
It's gotta be Chelsea.
I think it has to be Chelsea.
No,
Like,
because
for me anyway, it would be Chelsea.
Wait, so we've done. I did
The worst surprising player or team.
No, we done surprise because at the same time, I'm thinking of a way to do it because if I've done surprise, it can also be disappointing as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So if I want to flip it, I'm gonna say, who do you think? So let me flip it then. I know I said I didn't want to speak about the season to season, the next season, but based on what we have now, so based on right now, who do you think will surprise you the following season?
Watch Newcastle.
Okay.
Watch Newcastle.
Man United.
Watch Newcastle.
I hear what you're saying.
Man
Watch
United.
Newcastle.
Man United.
Man United.
I guess.
I think they have the same pattern, but I think this could be the year. Maybe they change the pattern.
I don't think it's
Man United.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like, to you.
Yeah.
So, from what I remember, anyways, I know they lost. Like, I'm pretty sure they bought a couple players.
Yeah.
Is that what you're basing off their success off? Sorry.
Yes, and as well as that, they did play well
before
because they're
before
fourth.
you
They are
finish-
fourth. That's the reason why they're fourth. They finished fourth.
Oh no, they finished
Third. Sorry, my bad. Third in the league.
First time since the
So which is why I'm like, and the thing is, it wasn't like it was necessarily a bad season for everybody else. It was overall a great. I think overall I say a great season. So the reason why I said because if they're third, I think watch out for them at least. Watch out for them. So
No.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
No, I agree with him though. I do agree with him.
Let's ask Curtis why he don't think so.
Yeah.
Because Newcastle ended third.
Yeah, that's all. That's all.
So the fact, yeah, also, you know, I'm
That's all fine and that. That's all
yeah.
fine and that. But if you wanna do that, who else finished? Who overachieved in past seasons?
Leicester.
Tottenham finished second.
And Leicester.
And look what happened to them.
And Leicester.
But
And
obviously,
Leicester.
I'm not comparing it to them.
Oh, but you
I'm
can
saying,
though.
but I'm saying,
Yeah.
with the Newcastle money, they'll have to be attracting good players
But they
for
did
them
that.
to actually stand up.
Uh-huh.
But
They did
they
already,
can't do
though.
it now because they're just getting back into Europe, innit?
No, but like, I feel like we should kind of contextualize the Tottenham thing. But you do it when they finish second.
Yeah, when they finished second.
But they could have won the league.
I feel like
When
What, the Leicester one?
Leicester season.
Yeah.
Tids. Okay, because I was thinking of.
You're that, by the way.
God, the Leicester season.
Hazard.
Let me see. Did Spurs invest the following season?
Yeah.
Because I feel like they overachieved, but I felt Newcastle want to keep the thing running. Obviously,
course.
we're not going to talk about signings, or whatever, but like they're making additions.
Yeah, that's what.
To try and
That's
keep
what I'm
them
saying.
afloat.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to compare it. I'm not trying to compare it too tough because Newcastle, like I said, they're just getting back into Europe, and the people they're bringing in is calm already, isn't it? Obviously,
Well, we got to see that again, though, man.
Hold on, Tonali
That's what I'm
and
No new signings.
I think Tonali. I can't remember who was in it, but yeah. If they can carry on being finishing in top four, then they'll become an irresistible force, a sustainable force. Yeah, in the years to come. But if they don't keep themselves in Europe, then all that money is just gonna be there for like no reason, and it's only gonna attract people who want to like come and make a name for themselves, or people who just want to like have an easy route.
Oh, right the
You
way.
can see why he went for them though.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can go see
But
why he went.
I don't kiss him because like
You can see why he went for them.
see, obviously, no full disrespect to Man United because obviously I used to support them in it, yeah. But I feel like there are a few players there that dude exactly what you said have that they just ride that wave, which I think then and then I don't think they're great. Harry Maguire, I'm saying your name full force. I think you cost us too much money. I think it's not me, but yeah, man. Yeah. But like I think overall, I think the Newcastle takeover and how it's gone so far, it's not been a mess. I think that's the reason why I think aesthetically it looks fine for now. I don't think there's no major fires to put out, which is why I'm
okay.
Like,
do you think the first 11 that they had this season can be able to challenge for top 4 again?
It'd be very tough.
As in, like with what Joe Linton, Trippier, Dan Burn,
Be very tough.
Nick Pope.
I think they'll need more.
No, I'm just saying that's because you said watch out for the minute.
Yeah.
So including the starting 11 from last season past.
Including.
Do you think they will get it again?
Why?
Honestly, now I'm thinking about it. No. No. Actually, now his thing.
Yeah, but why is that though?
No. His thing. I think his thing. I think it all depends on signings. So I can't lie to you. I'll be real. So it depends on signings. I have to be honest with myself.
Yeah, but Bun.
No, I'll be honest.
But Bun,
I'll just talk about a base team.
No, Bun signings for a minute.
If we're talking like based on right
We're
now,
talking about
right
right
now.
now, because you said watch out for the minute. That's included with the money and the signings and that. Cool. But I'm saying take the signings away. The team that you're seeing right now, you telling me they could try to
Billion
get
Playboy philanthropist. No, I'm joking, man. It's tough, though.
See, that's a no.
I can't say no. I'd say no. I'd say no.
Take the seal of what are you?
Yeah. Do what? Yeah, that's fine. But also, I am thinking ahead in regards to signings potentially. That's the kind.
I think that's what he took into consideration. No, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. But yeah.
So
My surprise, I think, would be I'll say United.
Yeah, okay. That's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I think they'll surprise.
I think they might break the pattern this time.
I think my surprise would be Chelsea, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Chelsea.
I think they'll make a strong case to challenge in the top 4. Whether they'll make it, I'm not so sure. I predict them to finish 5th, to be honest. You know, but
is it?
Yeah,
for the season to come. So,
yeah. But I also predict Tottenham to finish 7th. That's just me.
7th.
That's just me.
I mean, they're in trouble though.
Really?
I honestly,
To be fair, though, I'm so sorry.
wait, hold on. I honestly believe Newcastle will replace them as the top 6.
If they're not careful.
Which is.
He's got point in saying that though, and the only reason why I say that is because I heard that Tottenham is looking to duck out with what's his name, Harry Kane, fam. Yeah. And if he goes, who have they got left? Son.
Richarlison.
You know what I mean? Like, so realistically,
sorry, Tottenham fans.
Are they really going to be holding the ground for that?
No, they won't.
It depends what they do with their money though. But at the same time, the market is so mad right now.
Yeah, nah, it's ridiculous.
But like serious debt. Like,
because
I need to think about that before.
Because like if they
funding is serious.
If they get a good, because I'm gonna, I don't know, if we're based on, because the way things are pointing now, the way things are looking at is like he's looking to go. So let's say at the time of recording he's still there. Let's say he does leave for good of 130 million. It's how they spend it. But at the same time, the market's so mad now that players that used to cost a good 20, 30 mil, a good decent strikers back then cost like a good 50, 60 mil. And that's just like for a decent striker, because that's just the way the market is. And I don't trust them to spend wise, because they need 2 new centre backs and a goalkeeper.
So let's say hypothetically, and I'm steering this away from Arsenal right now, by the way. Yeah,
that's fine.
Let's say hypothetically speaking, they do end up selling Kane for like 130 mil. Do you reckon there's anyone that would match up to Kane's skill set?
Yeah, Richarlison.
I already know you don't think so, Phil. So
Yeah.
No,
I mean, not for them.
No, because
not
Because they need to attract
straight away.
the people that they would need to replace him. He's irreplaceable. They won't be able to replace him.
I think they could attract someone who could eventually be on that level, but not necessarily be on that level, and or even remotely.
No, they got Richarlison. What? Put him on top. What was it? What? 2 goals this season pass. Fucking joke. Yeah, like 1 or 2 goals.
Someone said one of them was offside.
he's a striker.
He's up there, fam.
One.
Sorry. I'm not really sorry.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
Shout out to Macau.
another thing as well. Another thing before you round up, I want to speak about is how did you rate Man United season with Ten Hag?
Yeah, I think they did good.
I think all in all they'll be
One to
out,
watch.
like,
One
I
to
think-
watch.
Because like the season's been so magic that I forgot the Ronaldo thing. I think they handled that as best as they could.
It's looking bad,
You know,
especially it's
you
looking
can't,
bad.
no matter who you are, you can't speak bad about your employer. And I think you're still gonna
exactly.
go to work the next day.
But
Sit on the
Ronaldo's
bench.
Ronaldo, man. His name holds weight.
Yeah, it is true. I feel
But no
like
one was gonna take him though.
I feel like what he was saying is what previous players are saying, but because he is Cristiano Ronaldo, it's people have listened and been a bit more woke about the club.
Yeah.
As opposed to if Di Maria's talking about the club,
Trust.
if I don't know,
Mbappe.
it's going to fall on deaf ears. But yeah, are there any other teams or players that we've missed out from the review that you guys wanted to speak about?
Mudryk.
I wouldn't even count because of the transfer thing, but I'm not even impressed by that. Chelsea fans
If I speak, I'm in big
That's
trouble.
the Chelsea fans. I don't really. When
Yeah,
he was like, "Oh, we missed out," we got our boy Tross, so I'm happy with him. Modric.
Wait, Chelsea fans said that when? Did they?
No. I'm saying I'm happy because we wanted Modric, and we got Trossard.
I can't lie.
But then Chelsea fans were like, "Oh yeah, you guys are
Missed out.
Oh yeah, we stole."
Trossard has done you guys pretty good.
Brilliant, man.
Yeah.
He's done you guys
think-
a big favour.
I feel like the transfer of Trossard in the short term is a better sign than Mudryk. Long term, let's obviously we'll see in the future. But as when the signing was made and when Trossard dropped his 007 whatever it was.
Oh yeah, sorry.
But yeah,
sorry.
obviously at the start because Trossard shocked me. I knew he was a decent player, but I didn't think he would perform that well.
I've always liked him, but I was surprised Brighton let him go.
Yeah.
That's why they're a surprise shot because they still did well without him. Without Potter. Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they did. Smacked us 3-0 as well.
You have Bayern replaced Trossard with.
No,
Oh, not
Brighton.
Brighton. Yeah,
Brighton.
Brighton. They didn't even really replace him this season.
I think they did.
Who did they sign?
I'm not sure, but
I don't think they signed anyone.
I'll add it in post.
If you know
Yeah.
the answer, comment below.
Yeah,
Wait,
I don't know.
before you do that, you have homework. Like and subscribe first, and then you can comment.
Well, guys,
don't eat your desserts before your main dinner. I'm watching you.
And plus, also, what I want to say as we're rounding up as well, I want to say thank you for you guys for coming up, for coming here
Every time,
and performing some more magic in this episode.
Ramiro.
Big up Ramiro.
Shake his hand. Shake his hand, please.
Honestly, thank you to Curtis as well for being here as always.
Yeah.
Raymondo, Philip, Espod.
Hey,
I can't lie. If you ever make me walk those flight of stairs again.
Then we'll take interval breaks.
Guys, man, work on your legs, bro. You see, you man that work on your body, don't work on your legs.
Yeah.
We know you.
Never say
Let's get leg day, bro.
Bro, the calves are important.
At least twice a week, bro.
Twice.
At least twice a week, bro. You need to see them gains. But guys, again, thank you so much. I hope to see you again soon, bro.
Of course.
Very good having you.
Of course, like, comment, and subscribe. Like, subscribe, then comments.
And also, like, comment, subscribe if you want to see some anime stuff.
Yes, it will happen soon.
Also, don't worry about leg day if you skip it. I skip all this.
Hey, don't listen to him.
Sorry.
Work on your legs, please. You're top heavy.
Probably right. He's right.
Guys. But yeah, guys, obviously I can't thank you, man, enough. Like, I enjoyed doing this with you, man. Get me a little something. But yeah, man.
Till the next one.
To the next one, yeah.
Of course, man.
Play. And
All right.
Remember,
Sign
zero
off.
decorum.
hashtag and plus hashtag unlimited. We out.
Yeah.
Of course.
Woo! Alright, what was this like? What was it?